Ready? Let's go. Check it out. Hip-hop is alive. Rhyme veteran, I'm better than who gives a fuck. I set the trends, climbing my mind's element. I am defined pestilence, poison in hell's residence. Renovating the spot to a store just to sell records in. Yeah, afterlife is a record release party. Pass the mic, we ain't letting the beast party. Shed some light on what's really alive. Writers of lyrics who strive tight when you hear it and vibe to it while in touch with your spiritual side. Gold domino, gold grinding for dough. I'm in a mode, abominable flow, shining with soul. The key ingredient needed to see to keep it heated. When the streets believe it, then even your weakness is a secret gem. Your afterlife is a task scan at Heaven's Gate, where rap fans from 7-8 to present day demonstrate against the state of second-rate artists who got marketing ties, no skills. So many do so. Hip-hop is alive. Hip-hop is alive. High from the popular side. Props to the artists and strive stars from top of the sky. Rocks and the watches, the nice probable profits aside. Hottest when rocking the mic. Fans know what's poppin' is live. Hip-hop is alive. High from the popular side. Props to the artists and strive stars from top of the sky. Rocks and the watches, the nice probable profits aside. Hottest when rocking the mic. Fans know what's poppin' is live. I ain't dissing no artist, but put your bit in your heart in it, so we'll listen the hardest. And there's a difference in marketing from spitting the sharpest. And if it sounds gay, keep that bitch in the closet. I got an underground style, $1 million character. How I feel about an amateur? Psst, lyrical garbage. Some cats are like prostitutes, they casually suck. Now back them bars up like acid reflux. Don't get mad at me, cause I speak up. An artist and a fan, so I have to be blunt. I started way back around the age of 6, just listening, memorizing and loving the culture. It was ridiculous. At age 11's when I hit the stage reppin', spitting gems, rocking heads way before grade 7. Feels good, man, even when my pockets are dry. So say it with me, damn right, hip-hop is alive. Hip-hop is alive, high from the popular side. Props to the artists and strive stars from top of the sky. Rocks and the watches, the nice probable profits aside. Hottest when rocking the mic, fans know what's poppin' is live. Hip-hop is alive, high from the popular side. Props to the artists and strive stars from top of the sky. Rocks and the watches, the nice probable profits aside. Hottest when rocking the mic, fans know what's poppin' is live. Hip-hop is alive, no it's not gonna die. Hip-hop is alive, no it's not gonna die. Hip-hop is alive, no it's not gonna die. Hip-hop is alive. Dolores Tucker tried to kill it, Calvin Bust tried to steamroll it. Some flat rappers came clean forward. Used to love her and still do. Through the gutter we build new foundations for each other to heal to. See, it's more than just the music and rhyme schemes. It's for the ones who struggle so reality can reach out and find dreams. It's an example of the good made from bad. Fucking come up, getting what you shouldn't have had from how you brung up. Plus it be a threat to authority that threatens minorities or whoever got porosties. A nation divided can just embrace it and ride it. Display it, provided before the gay senses hide it. A basic reminder, cause from your basement or projects or a state where you ballin' and got a taste for exotic. Either way we provide it, ain't no stopping the vibe. This ain't later departed, cause hip-hop is alive. Hip-hop is alive, high from the popular side. Props to the artists and strive stars from top of the sky. Rocks and the watches, the nice probable profits aside. Hottest when rocking the mic, fans know what's poppin' is live. Hip-hop is alive, high from the popular side. Props to the artists and strive stars from top of the sky. Rocks and the watches, the nice probable profits aside. Hottest when rocking the mic, fans know what's poppin' is live. Hip-hop is alive, no it's not gonna die. Hip-hop is alive, no it's not gonna die. Hip-hop is alive, no it's not.
Oh yeah, my Steven Seagal shit, for real. All right, we got Kiki in the place to be, and all the 4 people watching, thanks for coming in. I just want to do this real quick, because I'm a little late to the party with this Funk Master Flex talking about Tupac story. I touched on it, I peeped it a little bit, but I didn't really like go in and really examine the shit. And so I figured let me touch on it real quick. What I'm going to do, I'm going to play what Flex had to say, and then I'm going to retort. In real time, you could call it, right? So yeah, thanks for coming with me right quick. This is going to be super fast, probably under 10 minutes total, right? So let's get it in. Because I think that Flex is purposely being disingenuous, or was when he said what he said. And we're going to break it down real fast. All right, Flex, get him. Talk that shit, my G. Where we at?
You Pac fans always talking that talk. Shut up, Bob. Came in there, popped himself in the leg. Popped himself first. That's what happened.
I said, pop mistake with question.
Studio, he knew who approached him. He had to steal on him because he knew he had an issue out there. And when he got there, They was just gonna take his jewelry.
All right. Now, I believe Flex was also saying that Pac was not going there to see Biggie. First, he said he was going to see Biggie and season them, and then was not. Now, I'm just going to go off top of memory as I follow this story when the shit was going on and all that, as I recall. Tupac, around late 94, I believe around November, was paid, I think, $750 to do a feature on a Little Sean song. Don't know who Little Sean is? Google him real quick. He had a couple joints out around that era. Hickeys on their chest like Little Sean and all that shit, right? So that's what brought him to Quad Studios, right? Now, Flex just said that he had the guns on him because he knew he had problems in New York. As I understand, he didn't necessarily know he had problems in New York, because if you listen to Tupac interviews after the fact, he'll tell you in his own words, he thought everything was always love with his people, with black folks. Like after getting shot, it kind of changed something. It changed his paradigm a little bit. Made him just behave a little more trepidatiously when fucking with his own people. He's like, yo, I got fame, I got money. I can't rock and just feel like I'm down to earth with everyone, which is how he was prior to getting shot. So he was also known to carry the 2 Glocks. So I don't think he carried those 2 Glocks on him because he knew that there was like some drama. That was just, he was just heavy in the game. That's just what he do. Biggie, even in one of his songs, in Everyday Struggle, something like, my nigga 2 texts, he told 2 texts, and when he start to bust, he like to ask who's next. As I understand, the original line was, my nigga Tupac, he totes 2 Glocks. And when he like to bust, he likes to ask who shot or something to that effect. And he changed the line, I guess, due to the politics that he had going on with Pac and everybody, right? Oh, thank you, Kiki. What's good, Break? So right there, Flex is a little off point. It's not like he knew he had problems necessarily. No, he just carried guns on him. That's just what he was about. Now, the thing I don't like about what Flex did is in this little Instagram rant he did, he's trying to disingenuously make it sound like Tupac shot himself and only shot himself. That the other 4 shots were not inflicted by anyone else. He's trying to give the people that robbed him for his jewelry, trying to give them a pass, like they're the victim, like they didn't do him dirty or whatever, right? And that's not what happened. Ghostface Killer, was it Incarcerated Scarfaces? No, Ghostface Killer on the Raekwon album, Purple Tape, only built for Cuban links. Whatever the name of the song is that had Nas on it, I forget the name. I'm sure someone in the chat could say it, or y'all could look it up and find out. He had a line in there that said something to the effect, don't keep jacking my lap, don't want to see Tupac. And B.i.g, what up? And basically, what that line means, don't keep jacking my lap, don't want to see Tupac. What he meant was he don't keep the heat in his waist because he doesn't want to see Tupac. He doesn't want to accidentally have the gun go off and shoot himself. Now, some people say Pac shot himself in the leg. Other people say he shot himself in the testicle and that one of the testicles was removed. Another little Easter egg, around that time in New York, we had an underground hip-hop magazine. Y'all can look this up. And it was called One Nut. It was a hip-hop magazine. And it just ironically was called One Nut. And you guessed it, that magazine came out after the quad shooting of Tupac. So it was, the whole name of that publication was a shot, no pun intended, at Pac or whatever, right? Because they fear me in the physical form. That's right. Word up. So Flex is being disingenuous. Yes, Tupac did. They came to rob him. Pac came to pull the jammies out. Bang. A shot went off in the leg groin region. And then the other 4 shots that came after that was done by the people that robbed him. Now, Flex is being disingenuous in this little thing. He tried to make it sound like Pac is the only one that shot himself. He knows damn well the other 4 shots were done by them Shadyville or whoever the fuck them niggas were. Whatever. All this info's out, so I'm not dry snitching or nothing, right? So yeah, let's go on real quick.
They didn't even touch him. He pulled out the steel, shot himself.
They didn't even touch him? Yes, they did touch him. He pulled out the steel, panicked, shot himself first, and then the other 4 shots were done by the motherfuckers that robbed him.
Absolutely. Was rocking with him heavy. Everybody loved him. You let him twist this shit.
All right, and I believe if I got it correct, the reason why Flex is so heated about this is he's trying to make a connection with Pac blaming Biggie for getting shot in Quad Studios. And this thing, I thought this was the whole version, but nah, in the whole version, look it up. You'll see Flex is actually trying to say that Tupac said Biggie shot him. Anybody could go back in the little time machine, look what happened around that era. Tupac never said that Biggie is the one that pulled the trigger and shot him. He said in his interviews, he says he knew that Biggie knew the niggas that shot him and didn't do anything about it. He didn't try to squash the beef or work it out. And then he gives an example of, I think, Tretch, when Tretch had an issue with the Rolling 60s in California. Pac was kind of like the mediator and able to squash that. Another example, I think Method Man got a chain took in Cali or something. Pac fucks with meth, so, well, he don't smoke it, but he fucks with Method Man, so he was able to kind of mediate that situation. That's what Pac was saying. Pac was saying that Big wasn't on some real nigga shit and was not trying to mediate the situation, even though he had the power to do so. He had the fame, he had the pull, he had the yeah, he had the influence, and he didn't do it, and that's what Pac was mad at. Pac never said that Biggie shot him, and then of course, hold up, my shit fucking up. Of course, Biggie coming out with that song "Who Shot Ya" did not make matters any better. Why my shit fucking up? Right? Biggie coming out with the "Who Shot Ya" song did not help matters at all. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on in the chat real quick? Hey, what's happening? What's happening, Elm City? B Vlogs, yeah, don't let her use a wrench. Yeah, don't knock people in the head too hard, Elm. Right? Puff and Stretch knew the dudes that set up Haitian Jack and them. Yo, the fatal shooting of Pac, that's a whole nother can of worms. But long story short, Flex is mad because he's trying to claim that Tupac inadvertently got Biggie killed. I think that's the narrative he's trying to run with. That Pac wrongly blamed Biggie and them for shooting him when Pac shot himself only, when no one else put a shot. Oh, they were just coming to rob him. So what, you supposed to just lay down, give up the jewels, and just let it be? No, he didn't want to get fucking robbed, so he tried to retaliate, and he did the do, and then they took it to that extra level and shot him up. That's exactly what happened. You can't just let them niggas off the hook, whatever. And Biggie had some type of connection to it. Now, granted, Biggie was saying around that time, telling Pac not to fuck with them niggas. He was saying like, yo, these niggas is grimy, don't rock with them. But Pac was on his love for black people shit and all this, and, you know, he got caught up in the game or whatever. So we could give Biggie credit on that level. But as far as mediating the shit after the fact, Biggie did not do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the issue that Pac had. What's up, Spider-Man? So yeah, Flex is trying to run with the narrative that Pac is the reason why Biggie got killed in California, based on the quad shooting. Now, if anything, if Biggie did get killed based on a Pac thing, I would think it would be in relation to the subsequent shooting that happened after the fact, the one that actually fatally killed Pac. West Coast is like, yo, we lost our dude, so we're going to take out their dude. Now, I don't think that's what happened, but if we were to try to make a connection to a Tupac reason for Biggie being killed, I don't think it would be the quad shooting. He survived that. It would be the one where that he didn't survive. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, the little beef and whatever between Biggie, that would escalate things. You know what I'm saying? As that was considered Pac's rival, was Biggie. But I think Pac kept it 100 as far as how he felt about Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Now, there is also, I'm gonna keep it real, I'm gonna keep it a buck. There's also a rumor that when Tupac and Biggie saw each other at, I think, the Soul Train Awards or some event during the Death Row time, sometime in either late 95 or sometime probably during 96, after Hit 'Em Up came, so it was definitely 96. When they did see each other, it is rumored that Tupac saw Biggie face to face and told him, look, this shit is strictly business. We just doing this for the money. That's a rumor. I don't know how true that is, but I'm keeping it a buck. I'm not trying to be biased about anything. That is something that I have heard around that time too. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like teenager around that time, so I was still, moving and grooving and seeing what was going on. But long story short, Funk Flex is being disingenuous. He knows that them other niggas shot him at least 4 times. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he knows that. But in his little rant, because he even said in the rant, if you watch the rant, he says, yeah, tried to pull out the thing, he panicked, and he shot himself first. He says he shot himself first. Okay, so who shot him 2, 3, 4, and 5? He don't go through that. He continues the rant and just acts like Pac is the only one that shot himself, and he's doing that on purpose. Selective memory. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do that dumb shit. Just because they want to escalate a beef or they want to have an issue with something, so they get selective memory all of a sudden. They don't keep it a buck. I'm trying to keep it a buck. I'm trying to recall every situation from all sides as I can. I mentioned that Biggie did tell Pac, like, look, these niggas don't fuck with him prior to the shooting. And I mentioned that when Biggie and Pac saw each other, it is rumored that Pac said, yo, we just doing this for the paper. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it all balanced. What's going on in this chat? Yes, Breakheart. Very good point. After Pac died, Biggie performed that Long Kiss Goodnight, where he was dissing Pac on some Dead or Alive. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna shit on your grave. You know what I'm saying? After Pac died, Biggie definitely did that. That shit was foul. Word. I don't know what's going on in the chat. I kind of just came in to holler about y'all about the Funk Flex thing. It seems like we got something going on with Elm City and B Vlogs. Whatever it is, we'll work that out. B Vlogs is welcome here. We could chill, we could kick it, as long as anybody that want to show support, y'all can show support. Just keep it a buck with each other. Don't diss your fellow people that's showing support and coming in to say what up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all got issues, take that to somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So far, everybody's cool here. You feels me? But I'm about to shut this off. I just wanted to address that. I was just going to do a regular video. I said, fuck it, let me do the live thing on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still getting ready. I got to get out, got to go hustle. I apologize for last night. I don't smoke trees like that, right? So I hit my little vape pen thing. And I guess since my tolerance must have went down or something, that shit had me on cloud 24. And that shit fucked my whole shit up. So... Exactly, Prolific. Yeah, Big also did that when he got on the radio station when Dog Pound was out in New York shooting their video, and he was talking that mess, saying like, "Yo, you gonna let these LA niggas just come to New York and shit on us like that? They shooting a video there at such and such, and what they do? Somebody came, lit the trailer up. Fortunately, I don't think nobody got clipped, no one got hit, but that could have went seriously wrong. And then after that, Snoop was still fucking with Biggie and." It's a whole smorgasbord of a mess. Black Rampage, Chris, what's up, family? So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. I'm about to shut this shit down. Gotta go hustle. Gotta, move and groove. So yeah, feel free to let me know what y'all think. I think Flex is being very disingenuous. It's not like he's stupid and doesn't know what's up. He's having selective memory and just trying to tell shit from a biased standpoint. So, y'all let me know what y'all think. Catch y'all on that next one.